Anyways, we're going to pick up here. So
I searched the warehouse to make sure that
Cool,
they're not
thanks.
just, hiding.
Sounds good. We got the confirmation. There's my thumb.
Okay. So you all get to the warehouse, right? And we said you arrive back, and it's empty. And that was a partial truth. Because when you arrive, the first thing that you notice is that it's empty. But the second is the scent of iron and violence hanging in the air. The third is red splatters across the floor and walls. The fourth is the abnormal amount of dust kicked up, still hanging in the air. Fifth and finally, you notice the eerie silence, quiet enough to hear a pin drop, although it's not long before it's broken by something shifting on the other side of the far wall of the warehouse.
I run over to the far side of the warehouse. If it looks like there is a fight and there's blood all over the place, I run over to see what
Is
that
it like
sound is.
a person's worth of blood? Like somebody who bled this is probably dead blood?
Why don't you roll perception?
Will do.
Yeah.
I use this one because it's a blood die. It's a bloodstone dice.
13.
It failed me horribly. 17.
Well, with a
I rolled a
Dimitri,
3.
you can't really tell based on looking around, but Lysta, you kind of drink in the sight and you get the impression that there was definitely a fight and it might be like a person's worth of blood, a life worth of blood.
Shit. Yeah, I'm
I'm moving over to the
Yeah.
sound.
I'm going to immediately follow.
Okay. Well, so
Yep, me too.
So the basic idea is that there's something on the outside of the warehouse behind it.
Yeah, I'll go on around. Just...
Okay.
So I go the
Okay.
quickest route.
I will do the same.
Pyotr grapples onto the ceiling, runs out the roof.
If it is faster for me to go over the building than around the building, bet your ass I'm going over the building. I somehow doubt that's true, though.
You see Satina, knees to chest, a blank look on her face, staring at her hands. Everyone go ahead and roll perception.
29.
24. Does she hurt?
28.
Okay. Rhea, where are you at? Or are you muted?
She is muted right now.
Sorry, I'm opening my character sheet picture.
Okay. Okay. I'll just start on the information that everybody else gets and let me know if you roll over a 30, Rhea. So you can tell something bad happened here. Satina looks thoroughly out of sorts, borderline catatonic, and utterly unaware of you all appearing around the corner of the warehouse. In particular, you see a shovel lying on the ground next to her, recently used. Those of you who rolled above a 25, you also notice a patch of bare earth several feet away from Satina, clearly just disrupted by the shovel, given that the dirt is unpacked and slightly mounded.
So
Satina,
it's just
How
She
big is
doesn't look
this
hurt.
mound of dirt?
It's about 5.5 feet wide and about a foot long.
Satina, what happened? I'm gonna walk up to her and grab her hands.
What is it?
What happened?
Lysta.
Where's Sasha? Where's Ananonke?
whose
don't-
blood is
I
that?
don't
To,
know.
to interrupt, music's a little loud still.
Okay. Shit. Let's just kill it.
Okay.
The output device that it's going to is at literally 1 volume. Well, no, I suppose I can... Let's not worry about it. Okay, getting back to it.
Where's Sasha? Where's Ananonke?
I don't know.
What did you bury?
I don't know. Last thing I remember, I was at a bar. There were only 5 people there. Sasha, myself, the bartender, and
When did you go to this bar?
I think it was a while ago.
Why did you go to that bar?
I'm gonna grab the shovel and just start trying to unearth whatever she dug.
Do you remember what the name of the bar?
No, I just remember being in there. I don't know why I was there. I don't... I don't know. The thing I remember before that was talking with Anananke. It was raining outside. There was blood coming down, and we were talking about her power.
Ananaki's power, like, what about it?
Just nothing important now that I think about it. It was just, where it came from and how she was using it. You can see, like, she's slightly trembling at this point.
Looks like you guys were attacked. I'm just gonna say, well digging still.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just
Are you
kind
hurt
of
anywhere?
came to here like I just woke up. She looks at her hands and then kind of holds them out to you, and you see that they're like raw and calloused. This happened at some point. I don't know what caused it.
Come, let's go inside and...
Dimitri, can you do anything to jog her memory? Any magic shit?
Not, I don't know if I can. I can look something up, or see, but not right now. I can't think of anything.
Raya, can you help me dig?
But,
Yeah,
Satina, come inside. Let's
do we
clean
have
you
a
up while
second
they...
shovel, or do you want me to just take a turn?
Can you take a turn? Sorry.
Absolutely, not a problem.
Strength is not my strong suit.
Sorry.
She doesn't seem to be affected by anything, like, currently, right?
No.
Like, she's acting herself.
Well, as herself as the situation warrants.
Yeah.
Has this
Okay.
ever happened to you before, Satina? Where you've blanked out?
Well, there. She kind of thinks for a moment. I guess there was some moments that I don't remember that Dimitri told me about.
I mean, we ran to get Milo one time when there was a moment where you seemed very out of sorts.
That's one time in the streets when I started to see things and you were there, but you said you didn't remember. Do you remember having that conversation with me? I said you turned into some kind of like creature and you tried to hurt me, but it didn't. All of a sudden you shifted back and, things were as if it didn't
No, I
happen.
don't remember that.
Well, what if that was real and it happened again?
I don't want to think about it, Dimitri.
No, it's not you, Satina. Something's making you do that. It's like the same thing that happened in my dream. Like, a couple months ago. When
I'd like to take a moment to stop digging for a second and just like reach over and squeeze Tina's hand and say, I know that you don't want to think about this right now, but we have to think about it just a little bit so that we can figure out how to keep you safe.
When she puts on the shovel, I'm gonna grab it
Yes.
Okay.
and keep digging.
I'm sorry. I hope with the digging, I just get such a terrible feeling when I think about what might be under there.
Pyotr's gonna be digging at a rather furious rate.
Okay. Dimitri and
Lystra will
Satina.
just be like,
we should take her inside.
with like
and clean her
Almir
up.
just kind of
Yeah.
like tossing, just doggy like digging.
Dimitri and Satina retreat into the warehouse, and she sits down against the wall for a little bit. So there's one thing that might help, Dimitri. I remember that while it was very empty, there was some sort of fighting ring in the middle. It wasn't in use, but that seemed very peculiar to me.
Could you see it from the bar?
Yes.
The ring. Okay. I think I might know where that might be. You should clean up. Did you say everything that you remembered out there?
The only other thing is that I don't think I was wearing these clothes earlier.
What's she wearing right now?
She's wearing like a set of plain pants and a canvas shirt, just like really plain clothing. You do notice as you take a look at her that her clothing is relatively clean, but she herself has like dirt all over her and her hair
Okay.
is kind of
I've
tussled.
never seen her in these clothes. I've known her for a long time.
Oh,
I
you've
I
seen
know
her in these
style.
clothes. This is part of her normal wardrobe. It's just not what
Okay.
she
Like
was
she
wearing this
didn't
morning.
dress herself. Gotcha.
It wasn't what she was wearing when we left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I gotcha.
And also clearly not what she was wearing when she was digging.
As you
What's in the
all
hole?
outside continue digging. Actually, that's right. So we're going to put ourselves on a clock right now, because that's fun. And why don't you both roll strength checks?
Fuck.
Athletics?
Athletics, yeah.
Athletics is a lot better. Shit. Athletics, where are you? 19.
19.
24.
24?
And then for Almir, that's
Oh man,
16.
a sweet little Leshy, a part of this maybe not
Yeah, he's
very
digging like
happy
a puppy,
scene.
like throwing
Oh,
the
that's
dirt out in between his legs.
That's inappropriately adorable. That's just disgustingly out of place.
He got a 16.
Okay. So you all dig. And Pyotr, can I get a 2d4 from you?
Six.
Okay. So it takes you all about an hour worth of, well, we'll call it 30 minutes worth of digging. And eventually you hit something. And you begin digging a bit further, and you see that it's flesh toned. You go a bit further still, and you uncover a hand of somebody who's clearly Eurasian.
Keep digging.
Pyotr breathes out.
I'm gonna check for a pulse.
Go ahead and roll. I can't remember the particular like health medic skill.
There's
Medicine?
medicine, but I
Medicine.
use nature
Medicine, yeah.
in place of that.
That works too.
Shit, why am I rolling like shit? 20.
With a 20, you can tell that there's no pulse.
Shit. I'll just try and uncover the rest of the body.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another 2d4.
Who, me or her?
Her. That doesn't really matter.
3.
Okay. You take another 15 minutes, and now that you know where to dig, it goes considerably faster. But after finishing, it becomes pretty clear that this is a recently deceased Ananke. Her head appears to have been beaten in by the shovel that you're currently digging with.
Well, that's morbid.
Shit.
All right, if the others are in the
I'm
are
just-
in the warehouse, I'm gonna go into the warehouse.
I'm going to take her body out and just keep digging a little bit more just in case.
Okay. How long do you dig for?
Another 20 minutes.
Okay. You don't find anything?
So after about an hour, I'll show back up at the warehouse.
Okay. It has been an hour.
Yeah,
and some
it's,
change.
That's why I was like, I'll pop up now.
I've
I'm
since
gonna-
Nice. I'm nice and
myself
clean.
up too.
You're nice and clean. Nobody else is except for Satina and Dimitri.
I'm gonna walk into the warehouse at whatever time,
Yeah.
as soon as I can. Tie her up. I'm gonna say to Dimitri about Satina.
Why are you tying her up?
Because clearly she has the ability to possess at any moment to, I don't know, bash someone's head in with a shovel.
No, she doesn't.
Really, there's a Anameke's skull begs to differ.
At that point, I'll walk in with the body.
Where's Sasha at then?
I don't fucking know.
What I thought.
Tie her up.
Yes, just tie me up. Just let them tie me up, Dimitri.
We know you were
I'll
with
do-
Sasha
I'll-
at some
I'll
point
do
at a
it,
bar.
fine. I'll do it.
Was Ananonke there, or was she already dead?
I don't remember her there. Otherwise, I
Either
would have
here,
mentioned it.
Franicles. I grab one of a rope out of my pack and loosely tie up her wrist. Just her wrist. at
Damn it,
first.
Dimitri, tie it tighter. This
Tina,
isn't the time to be half-assing these things.
Fine. I'll tie it really tight
Tina.
around her wrist. And then I'll tie another one around her ankles.
You mentioned
So
before
sorry.
you could remember being at the bar, and there were 5 people. You, Sasha, the bartender.
Wait. The 5
Do you
people.
remember anything about the other 2?
Were they asking Sasha anything?
No, they were just sitting in the corner table by themselves. They seemed to be keeping a watch over the bar.
Was there a strange man at all in a corner?
What do you mean, a strange man?
A strange man. Old man in the corner. Did you leave Sasha with them?
No, I don't remember leaving Sasha at all. She was just sitting next to me.
Fuck.
I know where we should go next. Remember, it doesn't seem to be getting any better.
My guess would be the bar, but
Yeah.
But we don't know which one it was.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we
Zoya's
do.
bar.
Sorry.
We know it
You
had
said
a
there was
fighting
one with
ring.
a fighting ring that you could see from the bar. So it's Zoya's. 100%.
Piotr's just gonna turn and start power walking toward it.
Okay.
Going to set down Ananonke's body and turn to Etherin. Could you perhaps prepare her body for a proper burial?
Of course. Grim business.
Thank you.
I'm going
And
to
I'll like
grab.
squeeze.
Yeah, he goes in for a hug.
Ha hug back.
Satina, is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable while we wait? No, I'm good, thank you.
I think Satina should actually come with us.
I don't trust myself around all of you right now.
We'll need you
have
to
an idea.
identify those men that you saw.
I'm going to go grab my
Okay.
book and come back.
Although,
And
I'll
flip.
be honest, Satina, I don't trust you away from us right now.
that's fair.
I have something where I can just know what's going on with her. Give me a second though.
I
and I'm-
have a thing that does that as well, Dimitri. It's called having her in my presence at all times.
No. What? After a minute of flipping through my book, I'm going to swap out the haste spell that I've had slotted for 3 days and slot in the spell status, and then cast it on Satina. So for the next day, I will know. As long as she's willing for me to cast the spell, I'll tell her what
Yeah.
it is.
She's willing.
As long as me and the target are on the same plane of existence and both live, I remain aware of its present state, know its direction from me, distance, and any conditions affecting it.
Okay. Yeah, you know all of those things. There are no conditions presently affecting her. She's like
Well-
a little hurt. Like maybe 5 HP worth.
Oh, I thought you just meant emotionally.
I should
Psychic
know her-
damage.
You can also like
look at it.
see it though, so
Yeah,
Points of emotional damage.
but I'll know if if she's possessed or something.
what is this, fate?
I'll know.
What is this, Call of Cthulhu? Wait.
I'll adjust her ankle bindings so that there's like a little bit of give between them so that she can kind of walk, but like can't run in them.
Okay.
You know?
What if we're not back
So-
quick?
How exactly is this going to work? We're going to walk into this bar with someone who's bound.
No, we shouldn't bring her.
We need to bring her. She's the only one who knows what the men she's talking about look like. She's the only one who knows where Sasha last was.
I might have misspoke. It was a man and woman that were in the back corner.
She's the only one that knows what the people who last saw Sasha besides her look like.
Does
She can't
Satina
be bound
know?
then. She's not our prisoner.
Does Satina know what Calyx looks like?
That's a good question.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I'm just.
I don't think she had any reason to have run into him.
Yeah.
You can certainly describe him to her right now and see if that
Oh
rings any
yeah.
bells.
What if Rhea totally does, but Abby kind of forgets what Calyx looks like?
But
and
also,
just
that's
remembers
probably
how he
not terribly applicable anymore because he went through a fish ritual since then, since we
point.
last saw him. We
Maybe it only made him have like, fishy pecs instead of.
He's just got fish scales for nipples now.
Uh huh. That's where I grew the fish eyes.
Thank-
It's just like all scales from like the chest down.
And
Some
fish
things
eyes.
can never be unseen in the mind's eye. Fish scale nipples. Boom. We got there.
Canon. Yeah, so I can try and do this in my best Rhea voice. Well, he's an Eurasian half-elf with 2 earrings on his right ear, 1 shield, and 1 bones of 8. He has shaggy, greasy black hair, patches of stone skin, and piercing red eyes. He wears a sharp trench coat with a shield badge and plain underclothing.
Oh my god. Ian Rhea is like my new favorite Rhea, and I'm a little bit offended that I just said that.
I also like how in this description he's wearing a trench coat and underwear.
Now we need Ian versions of all of our
Underclothing as in, like,
characters.
plain t-shirt.
And quality.
I know. I was imagining him in like a set of briefs and a trench coat.
Yeah, you were.
Oh no, he's hot!
I mean, Pyotr would be able to imagine that vividly.
Yep.
He knows what that looks like.
Gotta have the nice,
Unfortunately.
nice junk bulge on the underclothing.
Yep. And he
So,
knows
I left
exactly
before the others
how
for the bar.
toned the butt is.
Yeah. It took me at least a minute and to just go through my book. I left like 10 minutes after Pyotr.
Okay. So, also, I don't know if the ship it command is working, but it is ! Ship it. So, you all... Oh, it is working. Cool. It's not on the right layer, but that's fine. We're not going to worry about it. This is what happens when you completely redo an overlay the day before a stream.
Did she
Anyways.
recognize the description?
No, that doesn't sound right.
See, we need her.
Have to unbind her then.
No, Dimitri, it's fine. I'll just...
If she doesn't trust herself, this
I wish I was there to shout at you, Dimitri.
it's also about making her feel safer moving with us.
I'll undo her foot binding so she can walk. But
Nope.
not her hand ones.
I'm going to stop you because I already redid them so that she could walk but not run.
Dimitri, stop being so
Ah.
worried about me.
Well, if you can walk, then fine. I just wouldn't have done that.
Leave things be. Okay. You all, with Satina in tow, head to the Mugre district, where the charging stallion is at.
Still covered in blood.
Also, I just figured out how to get sound, so I'm going to do that quick. But when you arrive, unless I forgot, When you all arrive, there it is indeed empty. There's just the bartender. There's still a man and a woman in the back, and that's about it.
And a Pyotr running towards them.
Power walking.
Power walking. So
And he's gonna go up to the bartender first.
Question: when Pyotr power walks, does he lead with his hip?
well,
Oh, like that? No, he does not sachet his hips that much.
okay.
Just wondering.
He actually moves like it's surprisingly little like dynamic motion because that draws the eye more.
So, let's see.
Pyotr, going to bartender.
Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick checkup on the timer. So it's been 30. Why isn't my? Sorry, my pen's busted. It's been 65, 70, 80, 140 minutes so far.
Since the final battle ended?
No.
Since you got back to the warehouse.
Okay.
As you arrive, the bartender, a bald Ravnin woman in her 50s with fading tattoos around her eyes and a strong jaw, kind of gives you a brief glance and then says, haven't been seeing many folks in lately. What do y'all have? Wait,
Information.
what's she doing with you?
Hmm?
Points to Satina.
I'm not
Do you
with them.
recognize her? Oh, yeah, he's there before us.
Oh, you're. Why don't you roll an athletics
I left
check?
like
then?
10 minutes before they did.
Can you roll an athletics check?
Okay.
Just to see how early you arrive, since you're like speed walking and you don't have a person in tow and all that fun stuff.
25.
25. Cool. You have, let's call it a 20-minute head start.
I'll take some information. Did you see a
Oh.
Aquilin woman, and I'll describe Satina, as well as a young half orc, 10 years old, and then describe Sasha?
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy.
Your strong suit.
I'm actually not bad at diplomacy.
Oh, that's nice.
I got lots of skills, man. Oof.
Do they pay the bills?
18.
I might have had some people come in. Just keeps on cleaning her mug.
I'm gonna put a silver down on the counter. How about now?
I mean, I've been getting absolutely 0 tips today. So quiet. Just cleaning her mug.
I'll pull out a gold and slam it down on the table. Information, please. I am quite thirsty.
Well, I might know something, but my memory is a little
She's gonna
fuzzy.
get herself stabbed.
I'm just so distracted, you know, there's all these bad stuff going on around town, and I'm just really worried about my family.
I'm gonna kind of lean over the bar. Today, I killed a god. You can take the silver and the gold, or you can take the knife. But either way, I am leaving with this information.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
How often can you walk in and say, I killed a god today without lying? 24.
24. So you say that, and you hear some chairs scuffle from the back of the room as the 2 people back there, the man and the woman that were apparently around with Satina, getting some love from chat, around with Satina, during her like brief moment of lucidity, stand up before the bartender just like motions them down. Fine. Look, I've had a few people. I recognize the people you're talking about. There was the woman, the small half-orc girl, and The woman seems sort of out of sorts, muddy hair, bloody lip, torn, dirty clothes. Does that sound right?
I think our
something
layout
up.
just got screwed up. Okay, never mind, it's back.
Whoa!
Okay.
It's totally my fault. I'm so sorry.
So I just noticed everything shifted around the screen.
Rhea became Milo.
She was out of sorts. What did they do while they were here?
Well, the girl just mostly stared at the floor. I thought of trying to pull her away to make sure everything was fine, but the situation never really presented itself, and, just didn't really seem necessary. She seemed prepared for some travel. She had a pack with her. A longshoreman showed up later. He wore a cloak. The woman and guy greeted each other like friends. The guy took the girl, said he would see her off to their mutual friend, and said that he would send the girl to Iritai. The woman also said that the guy should say hi to DJ for her. Didn't really get that. I said it kind of weird-like, too. Guy just responded that, he's never working. Does that help? Am I gonna get shanked still by the god killer here?
I'm gonna pull out another gold coin, flick it to her. Yeah, that worked out well enough. And then I'm gonna turn around
Fair
and
enough.
leave the bar.
Okay. Are you still going to try and keep ahead of everyone?
I'm going to try and intercept them along the way.
Okay. Roll a
Society?
Society?
yeah. I'm like, should I make you roll a society since you walked there? But yeah, we'll have you roll a society. It'll be low DC.
Does 13 make it?
Nope. Yeah, you take a different detour. You take like a bit of a detour trying to anticipate the route that they'll take. Go ahead and roll 2d4.
3.
You spend about 30 minutes faffing about before you finally catch up to them.
If I don't catch up to them immediately, I'm going to just head back to the place I know they're heading.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, then, so that was about 5 minutes. So you're gonna spend, we'll just get caught up to the 120-minute mark, or 140-minute mark. That's what it was. The rest of you arrive at the Charging Stallion, and the scene is much as it was when Pyotr arrived, but he's not here anymore.
Yeah, walk in. Go to the bar.
Turn to
Oh,
Stina.
more people. Guess things are finally starting to pick up again.
Well, who
these
could use a stiff drink when the weather's like this shit?
We had some
Milo
questions.
Telling
says
me.
roughly.
Were these the people who were in here before Stina?
Yes, mostly.
Mostly?
Well, obviously, Sasha's not here.
Anyone else?
Not that I recall. I'm sorry.
It's alright. We'll find her.
You look different than when you were in here earlier. I think you just missed your friend. He was asking about you all.
What do you mean by that?
Should I ask about
Looking different.
those? Kind of gestures at the hand bindings on Satina.
Well, do you know what she did while she was in here?
Oh, I was just telling the other guy. Met some friend, some longshoreman, said to say hi to DJ for her.
DJ?
You remember that, don't you? No,
know
sorry.
him.
Gonna turn to Stina. Do you know many longshoremen?
No, well, outside of Dimitri's friends, of course, but I try to avoid them. Whenever he brings them back to whenever he brought them back to the dorm, they always got drunk and caused trouble.
Since when are you friends with DJ? It doesn't even make sense. I mean, I know you know him.
Wait,
Do I arrive at about this point?
that's right. I mean, I know you mentioned DJ. Yeah, you arrive around now.
Guys, did the
Hey.
bartender just tell you what's up?
Yes.
No, we're talking. She just told us that DJ was here.
No, she said that there was a long
Come on, let's go. We can
shoreman.
talk and walk at the same time.
Yeah, you all start shuffling out.
She said that there was a longshoreman and that the longshoreman told Tina to say hi to DJ for him.
Ah, I say that instead. There's a longshoreman.
We're heading,
To DJ, I'm guessing?
yeah, to my old bar.
Yes. That's where he usually hangs out.
Meet up with DJ, and if that doesn't work, then we're heading to your old work, Dimitri.
Also, how shady can DJ get? First, he knows a bunch of people in the stabby blood cult. And now he's friends with a mysterious longshoreman that Tina can't remember?
Yeah, and if he's done anything to my daughter, he's going to be taking a long walk up a short dock.
So you get to the Boozy Ewer, and it is boarded up.
When did this happen?
Probably sometime to do with the blood rains. I'm going to try and look through and see if I can see anybody inside.
It's boarded up.
Gotta unboard it.
That doesn't mean there's nobody inside. I can see, like, unless it's, like, completely stacked boards, you can see through the cracks and stuff.
I'm drawing on my experience from seeing a bunch of buildings boarded up around Seattle. You can't really see inside them.
Dimitri,
I mean, if they board them up with a plywood, but that's...
Yeah.
Any
what?
medieval town would know that that's not a good way to board up your buildings.
Fair.
where does your foreman live?
It's empty inside.
Dimitri, do you know where DJ lives?
No, but I know how to find out. There'd be information of where he works.
Can I try and find DJ Smell?
Go ahead and try.
I don't know.
I
How
don't
would
think
you
you
do that?
want to around here, but go ahead and take one for the team. Just
this place
really
smells like
drink in
piss.
that piss smell.
Dimitri, where does your foreman live?
Piss and an aggressive amount of alcohol.
I don't know.
And that's when Lysta lost all of her
Probably
nose
like
hair.
redwood or something. They
I'm
evacuated
assuming
it, so I don't know.
survival.
Yeah.
It's most likely
That is
displaced.
20.
Sorry, we'll shift over to Dimitri and
Two.
Milo in a sec. That was a 22. Mm-hmm. You can tell that DJ has been here, but as your nostrils begin to singe with just so many chemical piss scents, just the pure pungency of ammonia, you get the sneaking suspicion that this is not a good place to look for him. Shifting over to Milo and Dimitri. What were you two talking about?
Just if he knew where his foreman lived. Guy like that would have records where his employees live.
Well, I know where he works, and I know where those records are. They're just, in his office.
Lead on.
All right. I lead us to kind of the area where I work, but there's a building nearby where the foreman's actual office is in. He rents it out, so it's just on the first floor. It's just behind office doors and a lock, which we'd have to break in, which shouldn't be a problem.
break
I
in.
think you're taking a lot of agency here.
I don't know. I go that way.
Your TM instincts might be kicking in a bit too much.
I go that way. What happens?
Yeah, so as you head that way, you actually pass by the docks first, and you see that it's surprisingly active, considering that the apocalypse almost just happened. There's a bunch of people unloading a ship, and this is my subtle hint that this might be a good, place to check out.
Yeah, well, Dimitri and Pyotr go and break in the thieves. I am going to ask around to see if anyone's seen Sasha.
Good plan.
Okay. We'll do the building first. So you all get to aforementioned, kind of office shack. It's maybe a block or two off the docks, and it really is just a shack. Go ahead and roll a perception.
Sure.
Ooh, that was almost really bad, but it's a 26.
24.
Okay. You see that the surrounding areas are empty, and the building itself is unlit, which Dimitri is kind of normal if nobody really has administrative business this time of day.
Yeah, I want to break in.
Okay. How do you break in?
With lockpicks at the front door first. If needed, I'll gesture to Pyotr to take lead at breaking the lock, and I'll keep an eye out and cause any kind of distraction if needed.
Go
So I can do
ahead
that.
and roll a disable device.
21.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, a 21 will disable is one success. Go ahead and roll again.
32.
32. That is a critical success, and with that, the door pops open. It's just like a normal common lock meant to keep drunks out, so you don't have much trouble getting past it. You get in and you see a pretty messy office. There are records, like shipping records everywhere. Are you looking for anything in particular?
A ledger of the address book of the employees.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception.
20.
Crit.
Okay.
31 with a natural 20.
The two of you begin rifling through records. Can I get a 1d4 from Pyotr?
Yeah. 1.
Okay. You spend 1 minute and quickly find the ledger with all the employee addresses and stuff like that.
Do I have any? Can I also search for logs for ships leaving today?
Yeah, sure. We'll just let you keep that same roll, and you also get that information.
Cool. I'm looking for one other thing in here.
Sounds good.
I
Your paycheck?
never picked up my last paycheck, so I'm going to find a coin purse in here, my name on it or not, and I'm going to take it.
Like 6 episodes in the making.
Yes! I don't forget things.
You find a coin
I need my
purse.
money.
It has
I
your
take it.
name on it, and it's empty. You find a coin
Um,
purse next to it. It says DJ, and it's actually pretty hefty.
That's mine. I take the entire thing. And my bag coin purse with my name on it, because that's a good thing to keep. No employees don't normally get to keep those when they leave because they normally get fired. So I'm going to keep mine as a souvenir.
Piotr's gonna raise one eyebrow, shrug, and then continue on.
Okay.
No, I'll
let's
be
say
sure
You
to
just
get
get on
open
to
up the
DJ.
empty bag with your name on it and put DJ's bag in it.
You get
And
5
I
gold.
tie it to my belt pouch.
You get 5 gold, all in silver.
Hell yeah.
And
So what's that, 50 silver? Or 500 silver?
50
silver.
50 silver.
Okay.
So, Pyotr, you begin to look through all of these records, and you see that there has been a lot of really hasty edits. There were obviously some adjustments made for the circumstances that surrounded the Blood Mother's reawakening and so on and so forth. As you might expect, seamen get a little, yeah, I said seamen. Seamen get a little, skeezed out when there's blood rain falling from the sky, so,
They're a very superstitious lot.
yeah. So,
Seaman doesn't.
They get squeezed out.
Seaman doesn't like it when things are red.
yeah, they didn't really want to deal with all the blood everywhere. Anyways, so it just wasn't the right period to try and unload. Anyways,
What the? Where are we going?
sorry.
It's a
I
period
got
kind of just like
distracted.
refocused in on the conversation.
I
after
got
looking
distracted.
just at the camera.
Seamen, sorry. So the seamen are all going to come in later this week, or just not at all. They just went to a different port entirely, except for one ship called the Pink Lady, I believe it was. It's somewhere in my notes.
Ah, the Pink Lady came for the blood rain.
Obviously.
Once a month.
Yeah, Pink Lady. And
Oh, so many period jokes.
look, we just need to punctuate this part of the stream. Anyways. And Yeah, the Pink Lady is currently docked, and it says that it will depart in 2 hours.
All right, I'm going to start heading out and first see if I can spot any of my people gathering information out there, which...
Yeah,
you know, they're
smash
seeing.
cut 2.
I'm also going to have Almir fly up and do an aerial scout for anyone that looks like, 10-year-old girl.
Roll a perception check for Almir.
How many ships are at port right now?
1.
One.
1.
Can
It
I
is-
can
it
I
is
can I just go
surprisingly
to
empty.
it and claim to be a
23.
city health inspector?
We'll get to that. 23 will not find you any small half-orc children.
Okay.
Although you do pick up that one guy seems to be in charge. He's just like shouting people around.
I am going to still
Pick up
ask
that
around
box.
and do the whole gather information thing with diplomacy.
Yeah, so you're gonna pretty quickly get directed towards the foreman of the dock, the boss person. Everybody's like, nah, don't talk to me. Go talk to the boss. He's the one who can help you.
I go to the boss. Hi. Leicester. You are?
Rick Telefolk. Or Telefoc. What do you want?
Have you seen a 10-year-old half-orc girl? Bit spunky. Well, she's probably not so spunky right now. 10-year-old half-orc girl. Oh, anyone that looks like they could be a 10-year-old.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy. Meanwhile, Milo, go ahead and so you walk up, start walking down the dock, and then some of the dock workers just start trying to get in your way, and you're not supposed to be here.
I need to speak with the ship's captain. There's been
I-
a terrible outbreak of plague at a few ports nearby. I need to make sure that none of the sailors are carrying it.
26?
Okay, we'll get to that in a sec. Go ahead and roll a bluff, Milo.
A bluff.
And
What is bluff again? Is that
Deception.
deception.
I have a positive bonus to this now.
Too many systems.
You've gotten good at it after lying barefaced to evil cultists.
That's a 19.
Total?
Yes.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
the perception DC might not be that high.
Yeah.
I have the paperwork
Sure.
to prove
Okay.
that I'm a member of the Physicians Guild.
Fine, go ahead.
I got a 26, by the way.
Yeah, look, I'm busy, but I'll give you some time to poke around if you want.
Me? Or...
Yeah, you're asking if a half-orc girl was around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and poke around. Just don't get in the way of any of my guys.
I'd like to insight check him.
Go ahead.
God, the anxiety, guys. The anxiety. 27.
27. With a 27, you will notice that he's withholding something, but you don't really know what.
I'm going to glare at him
Intimidated.
and just say, if you don't tell me everything you know, let's just say you don't want to get on my bad side. It can be quite sparky.
Go ahead and roll intimidate.
Shit. Am I good at intimidation? Kind of. 20.
Look, I have to deal with all sorts of drunken dock workers all day. You don't scare me.
This guy's gonna get zapped. Ah, boy.
Are we rolling initiative?
Shocking grasp his asshole.
He did tell you that you can look around if you want.
Let's just say I'll be back in a bit and you'll regret your words.
Look, if you don't find anything, I'll let you talk to some of my guys, but for now, just see if you can find her somewhere.
I'll be talking to your guys whether or not you allow me to or not.
Milo, so the way that this is going to work is you're going to spend some amount of time searching the boat, right? That's what I think you're getting at.
Yeah. I was gonna try and search the boat. If needed, I was gonna go to the captain and see if I could like make him assemble his crew.
Okay. And Rhea, what are you doing? Got the unmute pause.
I'm just kind of hanging back and staying alert,
Okay.
on edge.
I'm assuming Satina's with you then.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
staying with her.
Okay. So there are 4 generalized places to search. You have the wharf, the loading zone, the drop-off zone, and the Pink Lady itself. Sorry about that. I keep on forgetting to turn off that noise. Side note,
Okay,
if anybody
sorry.
wants to do
Is
how
it
to-
gone?
Yes. If anybody wants to do how to end the world, just let me know in the chat. We'll get to it in a bit. But
What were the 4 zones again?
The Pink Lady, the wharf, the loading zone, and the unloading zone.
And shitting zone, apparently.
yeah, the brown zone.
That's the unloading zone.
Yeah. So first, I'm gonna be checking the pink lady. I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah. And
It's like the dark so wants to.
Lysta, where
Got
are you
3
searching?
of the places.
Oh wait, so Milo's got the Pink Lady. I am going to check the loading zone.
Okay. Rhea, are you searching anywhere?
Nope, I'm staying with Satina, hanging back.
Cool. Pyotr and Dimitri, I'll let you join in with a 5-minute penalty.
Okay. What's the other option after the wharf? There's
Loading
ship,
zone,
wharf,
drop-off
loading
zone.
zone.
Those are the two.
Okay, the drop off.
Yep.
And I'll search the wharf.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll do the drop off. Drop off was the one I'd never heard, so I was writing
Okay.
that down. But I'll
I
go
think
there.
Lysta was grabbing the wharf.
No, I'm doing the loading zone.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so why don't you all roll perception
Shit,
checks?
Loading, drop off, shipping and receiving.
Yeah, shipping and receiving. It's freight. Like, it's a business. What are you gonna do?
23.
I also got a 23.
I got a 22.
So
What are we looking for? What am I looking for at the drop off?
30.
30 for sorry, just kind of going through here. Which one of them? Mitri, Pyotr, and then this
I'm
one
looking for
was
DJ.
Lysta. Okay, so you all spend 20. So Dimitri, your search takes about 30 minutes. Pyotr, yours takes 60 minutes.
I'm looking for
Milo,
DJ, and I like.
yours takes
no
2
folks.
hours to complete.
Ooh.
And Lysta, yours takes 40. Nope. Yours takes 25.
Weird question. My search takes 2 hours to complete, but the ship also was leaving in 2 hours.
Yeah. You barely catch it. You're like,
I say, am I on the ship when it leaves?
no. You'll get off like as it's about to leave.
We'll see.
Very sure that it's empty. If anybody, you guys have like quite a while to wait. If you want to help Milo out,
Did I find
Yes.
anything?
Do I find DJ?
I'll get to there. So let's say that the search of the Pink Lady takes an hour and a half. So you all search the place very thoroughly, and you don't really find anything suggestive of, there being some sort of stowaway or anything like that. You don't find Sasha anywhere. That's it.
Do I find DJ? I'm
No.
looking for DJ. Okay.
Okay.
Has anyone seen him? Because we both worked over here.
I'm going to go back to the boss man. And he's gonna get the shock of his life.
Hey, did you find anything? Okay, we're gonna cut to break then, and by break, I mean danger doggo time! Ah!
Blast off.
Oh,
Hello.
And then all of the chats just show up at the same time, I guess.
Dang.
Maximum over chat.
so as I was saying, Milo, if you do that, I'm gonna move into your place and take a bath.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I also forgot that I should probably put down what spells people are taking. And did Soul say what he was taking?
Oh.
No. Okay. So Soul, whenever you get around to it, just let me know what spell you want. You have my chat stuff if you don't get to it on stream. So let's roll initiative.
What are we rolling for initiative? Perception?
Yep.
Yeah, this would have been like. Yeah.
17.
Oh my god, I also rolled a 17. Are you serious?
Yeah.
30.
Roll twins.
26.
Just for today.
Man, I can never roll well on initiative, except when I do, and then it's really well, and then like that's also.
Well is subjective.
I got a 13, so well.
Okay,
So
Lysta,
30.
Dimitri,
17.
Milo.
Also 17.
Who wins in Dex?
I got a 3.
I also have a 3.
Roll again. Pyotr,
Let's just roll a
26.
d20. Roll a d20.
Rhea,
12.
13.
Really? I
Yep.
rolled a 9.
Get wrecked.
Okay, Dimitri goes first. So it is going to be top of the round is Lysta.
Yes, the boss guy is getting wet. Mm.
Oh, right. Let me put the camera up, cause that'll help you all.
Yeah, wait, I'm on the boat still, right?
Yeah. There's a red dot on the boat.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I'll just bring this up full screen, and
Which one's the boss guy?
so the boss guy is
The exclamation point?
yeah, the exclamation point near you. There are a couple others that are also similarly powerful, so keep that in mind. But he's the harbor.
Well, for now, I think I'm just going to Ray of Frost, the harbor master.
Okay.
Because he's really the only one I'm targeting right now.
Does it get a surprise round on him?
That's what is my spell attack roll? That's 23.
A 23 will hit. I'm fairly certain.
Should hope so.
Yes.
Guys shouldn't be this strong. They're just sailors.
Oh, this guy's a 12th level retired adventurer.
Yeah, I took an arrow to the knee, so his speed's 5. But otherwise.
10
Wait, is that
points
true?
of-
Because that's hilarious
10
if
points
that's
of damage.
If that's true.
12 damage? Okay.
10.
10.
No, wait. 2, 4. Yeah, 10.
Okay.
Made me doubt my math.
Something happened with an alert, and I didn't see it on screen, so.
Don't know. And then I'm going to
Maybe I just heard things. Okay.
take a step back onto the dock.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Next up is going to be Pyotr. You kind of hear a scuffle begin as Lysta does her usual zappy zappy, except that it's a ray of frost this time. You see that all the guys are beginning to like look around, kind of wonder what's going on.
I'll also say, now you'll tell me what you know.
I'm going to. There is no reasonable way to behave in this situation, given that we've just suddenly gone into initiative for no reason. I'm gonna go up behind this guy, just step behind him, and then wait to see what he does. If he does, like move to start like doing anything, I'm gonna shove him off the dock into the water.
Yeah, okay, just do that now. They're all gonna start attacking once they realize that they're being attacked.
I'm only attacking
Okay,
the one
hive mind
guy.
mentality.
Yeah, you're attacking their boss.
Yeah, he might be a dick. They might mutiny.
That is
Yeah.
a good
They are
point.
sailors, are they not? Like, this is awesome.
I have totally been at work and wanted my boss to be punched in the face in front
Yeah,
of
like
me.
some random person to come in and punch your boss in the face, man.
Oh. Okay, I'm
Sorry.
back.
That'd be great. My boss is
28.
cool. My current
28.
boss is cool. I
Yep,
wouldn't want
that'll
that
do
to
it.
happen. But I've definitely wanted past
Ooh,
bosses,
sh-
100%.
Yeah, you just kind of like pick up this guy before he like really starts to get his footing, and then just
I'm gonna spend my last action to move over near Lesta.
Then I'll look back at Pyotr and just say, the foreman knows something he's not telling us.
oh, I should turn those off. That didn't turn those
Cool.
off. Why aren't you getting turned off? Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of the stuff that's covering up. There we go. Sweet. So, Ymitri,
Yeah.
you begin to hear chaos erupt.
So, yeah. I'm going to back up to where Rhea and Satina are and be like, I don't know what's happening here, but I don't know. Is that Lysta? And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Next up is going to be Milo.
So,
Start the
Weird
bed on
question.
fire.
weird question, just to start with. How much damage would I need to do to the hull of this ship to make it not able to sail?
30.
30? Is there like a hardness DC that I need to beat?
I think hardness just absorbs the first X damage, and then the rest go to it. You can roll a perception if you want to get an idea for what it'd be like.
I do want to do that. Is that an action?
Nah. You're just
Okay.
looking.
That's
You
a
had-
25 perception.
Plenty of time to get familiar with the ship's internals. So, we'll say it has a hardness of 5.
Okay. Awesome. And these guys are going to attack me right away, right?
They're still trying to, like, maybe figure out what's going on. They're not quite in view of the action.
In that case,
Oh, hey,
I'm
Ben.
gonna like walk over like so that I'm by the side of the boat so I can like jump overboard if I need to real fast. And like but by where they're at and see if I can like get their attention on me and strike up a conversation about these the strange disease that I heard of that sailors have been having.
Okay.
Why I'm checking this thing. I'm trying to see out
Roll-
if they've had contact with anybody that's had it. So asking about ports of call nearby, etc.
Okay, make a distraction check, which is a deception.
Deception.
Yeah.
Can I do society because I'm a doctor?
No.
Cool. All right. Deception. That is a 15.
A 15. Let's see. So that's against their perception DC.
Mm-hmm.
And that gets him. And what about him? We'll give it to you. Yeah, okay. You can you just kind of like start making big motions and just like, try and attract a bunch of attention to you, and you seem to hold them hold their eyeballs away from the badness going on in the background. Rhea.
Yeah.
Rhea, you're up.
Yep. So Dimitri comes over and had asked me, "Hey, what's going on over there?" or something to that effect.
Yes.
I'm gonna look over there. What's going on? Seems like a scuffle, right?
Yeah, so there
already
is
threw a
indeed
guy
seem to
off
be
the-
a scuffle going. You can see from where you're at that Lysta shot a bolt of frost ray at something out of frame, and she seems angry.
Okay. Looks like something we're looking for might have been found.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure if it's. I'll look to like bound Satina and look to my friends up there in the fray. I don't think that we should bring Satina bound into it. And I don't think we should leave her here.
my boss, I can just
Alone.
go, or ex-boss, I can just talk to him.
Do you want to stay with her and I'll run into that, or
Sure, if you can, I'll try to talk them down. I don't know. They're not usually I don't know, irritable.
Dimitri, Sasha's been taken. These people might know something. It
Yeah.
absolutely makes sense that they're acting this way.
It's just odd that they're not helping. But yeah, go
Okay.
go help.
Gonna cut
Okay,
off
yeah,
there
so
for
then I'm
action
gonna-
talk.
I think he's talking
Much
about
for your
how
line about
clammed up.
JoJo's and allowing you to talk a lot in between epic moments. I see you only feel that way when it suits you, sir. JoJo's applies to
Feeling in a
everyone.
nutshell.
You know what? You know what? Fair. You're right. I did say that I like JoJo's way of dealing with it, which was just to not. So go ahead. Talk for 5 hours.
Conversation was over, though. I'm going to run into the fray.
Yeah. To clarify, I think Dimitri was not saying that it's weird that we're so irritable. He was
weird
more like he's
they're
weird that
being
the
just-
sailors are being so unhelpful.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because I know these
Misunderstood.
folks.
Yeah, because you're like, these are my friends.
They're not my friends, but I know them.
They're my coworkers.
It's
Yes.
weird that they're being so
X.
cagey and not helpful.
Yeah, cagey's not a word I use every day. So that.
Good word.
Okay. So, yeah, you used one action to run up. What are you doing with the other two?
Ew. I want to get up. I kind of want to get up by Lysa and Bossman, too, so I can talk.
There is a...
But there's a guy
you
in
can,
my way.
you
There's
can
a...
do diagonal.
Okay.
That was another 20 feet into your second action of movement.
She has 40 feet of movement?
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he was saying that was 20 of my feet, but I can't.
You have another... Sorry, that
20
was
of
10
your
feet into your second action of movement. Do you want to move the rest of the way to Mr. Bossman?
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
I'm going to look at Mr. Bossman and say, we're calling your bluff. We know something's up. Dimitri says this is super unlike this crowd to be acting this way. So you can tell us or I can punch you first. What's your preference?
I've been looking for a tussle. Clearly not
Like,
realizing that this young woman is about to like beat his ass down, probably.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not in my stance yet, so he's got a relatively easy first round as I flurry of blows on him.
Okay.
The first one, is a good roll. That's a 30.
A 30 will definitely hit and crit.
Cool. And then the second one is a slightly less good roll of a 23.
That will hit, but not crit.
Cool. So crit damage first, because that is the way. I want to get out my dice, but it's all stuck. Might have to go with a less cute dice.
No, not that's cute.
That's how I feel
dice.
too. Oh, I got it. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so that is gonna be. um, uh, uh, 19 points of damage on the first hit.
Bam.
Yeah, and then the second hit is another 10 points of damage, and now he has to save against Stunning Fist.
Probably fail. You're in the 20s right now, right?
21.
Yep, that'll fail.
Nice. So he's gonna lose one action next round.
Yeah, he just kind of like stumbles back after your flurry of blows and just like holds his head for a little while, clearly trying to silence the ringing. And it will be their turn. So, what was his name again? Shoot. You hear the dock workers say like, "Hey, they're trying to get Rick! Let's get him, boys!" Start, running up to you and attacking you. Rick himself is going to take a second as he like rights his head and then take out a hatchet for his second action, and then attack you with his third for a natural 20.
Oof, I think that's gonna hit, friendo.
He just straight up hatchets.
Is that bad?
Do any of you remember what the sweep action does? It's like make an athletics check against their to trip, right?
They have the fucking crit effects on their work hatchets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can find the sweep effect.
You only get the crit effect on it when you are a high level fighter or like moderately leveled fighter.
Yeah, it's
or
not on
other
just any
combat
crit.
class.
You have to unlock it, but I can find it.
19 points of damage for that, and then
Okay.
I'll send it again.
I'm going to assume that it's an athletics, so that is a 19.
You when you attack with this weapon, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to your attack roll if you already attempted to attack a different target this turn using this weapon.
Huh? For sweep?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So it's not gonna really impact.
It's not gonna do
because
anything.
He was
Yeah.
gonna hit anything anyway, and also he didn't attack anything else.
This is what I get for making.
It's not a trip.
for using stock characters that I find during break. Anywho, the dock hands are going to attack now. First one's going to throw a crate, just like heftily pick it up and throw it at Rhea. It's the one that you ran past, actually.
I'm sorry,
And
that's the most Donkey Kong attack ever.
yeah, go ahead and make a reflex save.
And then out falls Sasha.
We can stop the fight now.
And then she's just like,
Thank you. This is
"What?"
exactly what we wanted.
I think that's when Pyotr would just start killing people.
Yeah, and then here I was just thinking.
Oh, you stop the fight, and then I find them in their sleep later.
It was more off of the Donkey Kong move, and then Sasha shrugs and she's like, "Well, I guess I'm on the enemy's team now, all Diddy Kong style."
But yeah, Rhea, what's your reflex save?
17.
Okay. You will take half of 6, so 3 points of damage. The next stock worker picks up moves with one action, throws the crate. Nope, you are too far away. Can't do that. Second one throws a crate at you, though. That one. Go ahead and make another save.
I feel like Ian should be rolling D100s to see if there's a Sasha inside.
Just every crate thrown.
Just every crate thrown.
I feel like that wouldn't be any fun for me, and really isn't that what's most important?
25.
That's a crit success, so I think you take no damage.
Woo.
Oh, some of your friends are going to try and get revenge on you.
Revenge on
1,
me?
2, 3,
I don't know, there are people moving your way.
4.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just hanging out here with the girl in shackles, man.
But see, you're wearing the blue outfit while they're all wearing the red outfit.
They all know me too.
5 attacks against Rhea.
That's probably why they're attacking.
Shouldn't have been a blue unit.
What's your
Man.
AC?
My
Rhea?
AC is 24.
24. Yeah, so a bunch of people just come up and start throwing fists at you. And that'll miss. That will miss. Second one. That will 21. Misses.
24.
23 after you count for flat-footed, but that'll miss. Poor guys. Crit miss. That'll hit. So 5 points of damage. Dimitri, you get a crate thrown at you, so go ahead and roll a reflex.
16, and I shield Satina from any damage if possible.
Yeah, she crit failed, so she'll just kind of like stumble into you and give you a -2, which will still be enough to pass, though. You take 2 points of damage, and she takes 4.
This dude threw a barrel at Satina?
She's next to you, so the barrel goes off in a 5-foot radius, but like...
Okay.
The splinters.
Okay. You also get a glass bottle thrown at you, because that's kind of folks these people are, and that is a 11.
It's probably filled with urine.
So that'll miss. And that is their turn. We are back to the top of the round. So Lysta, all of a sudden you see everybody start to like cluster and surround. I didn't do attacks against you, did I? Yeah, they get
Yes,
2
too.
attacks.
Oh, too late. You already said it was your turn.
What's your AC?
22.
Okay, that'll hit. That will hit. So that is 6 points, and then 4 points. Okay, now we're done. There's just fists flying everywhere, though. And the guy is splashing in the water next to you, and the dock worker who's, like, still kind of, like, out of it a little.
You're going to regret that. Just tell your boss to tell me what he's hiding. And I'm going to electric arc the 2 guys in front of me.
Okay,
So I need to make a reflex 7 throw.
fail. Probably fail. 14.
Yeah, that fails. I've got a 22 right now. They both take 10 points of damage.
Okay. They both, like, do the little thing. You don't get to use the shocking pun. It's been used too many times.
And then I'm
Shocking
going
pun
to
2, electric boogaloo.
guidance Pyotr.
It's
And
electric, dude.
can I try and sidle around to the other side of the guy that's in front of me
Yes.
so that Pyotr has some room?
Oh, I was actually going to go there. Oh, that works.
Okay, that's all of your actions. Next up is going to be Pyotr.
I'm going to move 2 spaces such that I'm flanking the dude with Rhea.
Oh wait, I can't move. Never mind. Because I used my last action to guidance.
I'm going to do the same thing. Does guidance affect attacks? I always forget.
Yes.
Coolio, I'm gonna quick draw and stab the guy who's fighting Rhea.
Okay.
I mean, you don't get to do that and not get killed.
No, they're not stabbing Rhea. They're Oh no, the one guy is hatchet.
They have hatchets. Screw it,
Guy,
they're using weapons. I'm
one
using
guy
weapons.
has a hatchet. Everybody else is just trying to punch her with fists and
Yep.
failing.
It's the
for the most
exclamation
part.
point guy that has the hatchet, I think.
Yeah.
The boss. The boss man.
Fine.
It's
I will just use my fist. 29.
Their boss attacked me with the hatchet, and they're
29.
helping him.
Will hit and crit.
All right, that's my bare fist I'm using for that, to be clear. And I believe I'm going to knock him out. Does 21 knock him out?
This is the guy that you're standing next to? Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to do a skirmish strike to step upright. and then I'm going to try and punch this guy as well.
Okay. Man, how are you
That's
doing
exclamation
20
point for
damage
the-
with
the-
your fists?
Still get sneak attack.
I guess.
It's mostly just sneak attack, and my static bonuses still apply.
Damn.
I punch his kidney really hard.
Uh, 28 on a natural 20.
That'll crit. That'll super crit.
Stop using knives. Period.
All right, this one I don't get sneak attack on those, so it does 12 damage.
Why did my thing just turn itself off?
I don't know. There's a task in
12
progress.
that's a lot of 12 damage. That's a
You knocked the DM out.
One punch!
12 damage straight to the DM's camera. Pow.
Actually, I like to think of this as like some kind of like
Got
this
him
is a
plugged.
skirmish, right? He like did a spinning jump kick or something. I don't know.
And Thrama says, incredible, really. So, how much damage do you do?
Roundhouse kick to the face. 12.
12? Against... Okay.
Still up?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
So, Milo, you're busy keeping the eyeballs of these people, and it's getting harder as time goes on.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's my turn again then.
Yes.
Noticing that I'm going to lose these guys' attention, the guy that's closest to me, I want to shove him overboard.
Okay. That
So
would
I can do this.
require-
I can do this one of two ways, but both of them are an athletic roll. I want to go to shove him off the far side because with the shove action, I can dash after him.
Okay. That would... You can move 15 feet. You can move a person 15 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm going to make an athletics. 19 on die for a 29.
A 19 on die for a 29 will crit.
So I'm going to dash after him as we both go overboard. And I want to grapple him and hold him under the water with me.
Milo, you sociopath!
So fun fact, I have breath control and hold my breath for 25 times as long as normal.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I'm going to keep this guy under if possible
God
until
damn
he
it.
stops struggling.
Sure, go right ahead. Drown the poor sailor.
Well, so drowning knocks
That sounds
unconscious
like it's
before
a
it
hard
murders.
feat. Drown a sailor?
Right? Drowning knocks unconscious before it murders, so theoretically I should
It
be able
does.
to get him unconscious and then resurface.
K.
But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
K.
Hey, Alex, is there a reason why you didn't get another round of sneak attack?
Because I'm not flanking with Rhea.
And I got a 25 to grapple him and hold him to like.
That'll do it. Okay, that's the first round. How many rounds do you get before you start taking
Yes.
damage?
So it's 25 times as long as normal. But normal. Let's see.
While you figure that out, we'll move on to...
So you're doing like his surprise breath versus your intentional hold breath underwater to unconscious him. It's
Yeah.
fucking genius.
Not to mention, you can hold your breath for like inhumanly long already. So
Yeah. So
And now range
25
attacks are hard to hit you with.
25 times as long as normal makes me able to hold my
Okay, not
breath
Penny's
for
vote.
over 300 actions. I think it's something like 725 because it's
So
like
that's
you can
10
hold your
turns.
breath. Yeah, you can hold your breath
Or
normally for 10 turns.
100
I can do
turns.
it for 25 times as long as that.
Okay,
I'm gonna find.
sure. Okay.
Is this Pathfinder 1?
Rhea, you're up. You hear a sploosh from behind the boat.
What from behind the boat?
You hear a sploosh from behind the boat as Milo goes into the water, but you can't really see that, and you're kind of busy dealing with like the gaggle of sailors
Yeah.
that have kind of materialized around you.
Yeah, I'm going to use my first action to fall into tidal stance.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack this boss bot again.
Okay.
So Ian, for calculating how
Very
much
close.
air your guy has, you get 5 rounds plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay. So he's gonna be down there a while.
Oof.
It's okay. 5 rounds plus his Constitution minor versus 5 rounds times my Constitution modifier times 25.
Okay.
Plus, also, there are things for if they attack each other, they lose amount of rounds.
Rhea.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
18 to hit with
That'll
my
hit.
first strike.
Who
Does
are
it
you
hit?
attacking specifically? Are you attacking the
boss.
The boss? Yeah, that'll still hit.
Okay. And then the second one is another 18.
That'll
Or
hit.
19, sorry. Pow, pow, pow. So those damages are not as strong as the first time, sadly. 11 points of damage total.
Okay, he's down.
Okay.
We'll just
Then I'm gonna turn to his buddy who I'm not flanking, or who I'm not threatening alongside Pyotr. I know we're not flanking. The other one. And then I'm just gonna kind of like smile apologetically and punch him once too.
Oh, Rhea, you precious soul.
And that is 22.
Yep, that'll hit.
Cool.
Pretty much we're just seeing whether you guys crit or not.
Yeah, so that's only 4 points of damage, but it's definitely like, oof. Maybe I should rethink this choice amount of damage, I think, in terms of how the pacing is going. But we'll find out.
We'll find out right after this enemy turn. Can I get a set of intimidation rolls from you all?
Hell yeah.
Do you want me to give one too? Is the guy underwater gonna tap out?
Yes.
30.
Please give one too.
19.
28.
30.
4.
My apologetic smile was not intimidating, it turns out.
What'd you roll, Rhea? You kind of got garbled.
Oh, 12.
12. Okay, so with that, the chaos sort of begins to erupt in the ranks as a number of them appear to think that it is not worth it to fight you guys. Just like, what the shit? Why are they so strong? Quick, get out of here before they hurt us more. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, you
long
better
Fleming would say.
run.
1, 2, 3. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. Leista, do you have any sort of attacks of opportunity?
No.
That guy's gone. And this guy starts swimming off.
Shit. Sorry.
Unfortunately, it's not everybody. So Milo, the captain of this boat that you had been kind of occupying for a little while, runs over to the side of the boat, just like sees what's going on. He's just like, Frederick, I'll save you, and just like takes out a hatchet and whips it down at the water at you.
How far under the water are you?
As far down as I could get. I don't know. But ooh,
Does a 23 minus 2 hit you?
no, it does not.
Okay. That will be... Yeah, he'll also jump into the water. Why not?
Booyah.
Milo drags down his.
The other guy will
Sweet.
attempt to get away from you.
All right.
That is a 15 on die. 20 to escape your grapple.
It does not.
Okay, I'll try again. That'll also fail. And he'll try one last time. Maybe he'll get a nat 20. Nope. So,
What happens? Is it only when I attack him that he loses rounds?
If so you lose one round at the end of each of your turns, or 2 if you attacked or cast any spells at that turn.
Gotcha.
You also lose 1 round worth of air each time you are critically hit or critically fail a save against a damaging effect. If you speak, you lose all remaining air, including casting spells with verbal components or activating items with command components.
Oh my god, I have the greatest combo. Milo, you're gonna have to do this again, and I'm gonna cast command on somebody to speak underwater.
Just get over here and do it now.
So that's
I don't
a hit.
have command today, or until I level up.
That'll miss. That'll miss. Rhea, you're still at 24 AC, right?
Yes, indeedy.
Okay, one of them gets lucky and manages to clock you on the side of the head for 6 damage. And
I disagree with your turn of phrase. That has different connotations when you say it to a lady.
It's up all night to get lucky.
fair. And last one will check a bottle after running around to find one. That'll be a 17 at Ymitri.
Who's doing that?
Dude on the corner, he's
Sailor
not
dude.
in frame.
Okay. That misses.
Okay.
So are they throwing bottles at the guy who not only hasn't fought anything but also hasn't had a turn?
I haven't gotten this turn yet.
Oh, I must have skipped over you. Yeah, take your turn.
Yeah.
Sorry
so
about that.
It appears that that dude is about to throw a bottle at Satina and I.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to look at him. Do I recognize him at all? I worked here with these guys.
Nah, he's a newbie. You can tell
New
because
guy?
he doesn't have the like pea-stained trousers that everybody else has.
Yeah, so since I see that, I'm going to look at him and be like, "You must be the new guy here." And then I'm gonna roll an intimidate against him as kind of like very subtle illusions of like octopus tentacles start sprouting out of my back, but not enough for anyone here that knows me to see. That's cocked. 12 plus numbers. 24 intimidate.
That'll do it.
Okay.
That'll crit. Pretty sure.
That crits. He's frightened too. And then my second action, I'm going to turn to Satina and say, like, let's get you somewhere else safer than here. And I'm going to start walking her off away from the commotion.
Yeah, that'll be enough to take care of that guy. Instead of throwing the bottle, he just runs to.
Cool. That's my turn.
What the fuck are you monsters? He says as he runs away, gaining the new pea-stained trousers.
Subtle smile as he pieces out.
Lysta, you're up. You can see that morale starting to drop pretty precipitously.
I'm going to hit the guy next to me and the guy to the right of Rhea with an electric arc.
Okay.
So I need to roll reflex saves.
That is a 19 on die, so that'll pass. That is a 14 on die, so that is a 20 or 19.
That one will fail. 19 will fail.
19, 24 does pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 19 on die has to pass.
14 points of damage for one of them and 7 for the other.
Yeah, so electricity like flies out of your hand, just like, and then just courses into both of them, causing a noticeable amount of damage. You see the guy next to you start smoking. Pyotr, you doing anything with your last action?
I'll guidance Rhea.
Okay, Pyotr, you're up.
Move around to flank whoever's still conscious with Rhea. And then I'm going to attack. Once again with fist. 29.
That'll hit and crit.
30.
30. Wow, okay. Yeah, you just like, well, how do you want to kill him?
I'm not killing him. I'm knocking him out. I'm using my fist.
Fine. How do you want to knock him out?
Vulcan neck pinch.
Okay, sounds good. You
And
do
then
that to great effect. You just like,
And I'm gonna skirmish strike such that I'm in position to attack the. Actually, I probably don't even need to move. Whatever. I'm gonna skirmish strike such that I'm behind the dude that was throwing the bottle earlier at Rhea.
there's
And
nobody
I
around still.
I'm sorry.
There's nobody around still. Not on your half the battlefield.
Isn't there? I see it. I see a dude.
Those are. So the first one that's upside down next to you is the captain who's unconscious, and then the next one next to that is marking that that box has been thrown.
Cool. All right. Well, that's everybody then. I'm gonna start getting to work on tying the captain up.
Okay. So we're just gonna. Dimitri, what do you want to do with what is probably your last turn? There's one guy on the battlefield that's any threat at all to you.
Right on. So as I slowly walk towards him, I'm gonna just be like, "Hey, are you one of the new guys here too?"
He's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Used to be my place of work, and as I'm walking towards him,
high
my
caliber.
arms are going to come out as tentacle arms and say, and as I'm saying, I used to work here. I was the mascot, and I cast fear on him. So I need to
Sound effect.
Yeah.
It's not intimidating.
That's what it sounds like, man. With a lot more than that, than I can make.
More wet than he can wake without spitting all over the screen.
We'll save from that guy,
Okay.
or he can just getting him to run.
Yeah, that is going to be a 19.
He fails, so he's feared too.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. What kind of mascot are you? Milo, you're still drowning a guy? 2 dash.
yeah, well, so there's a
Maybe not
second
today.
guy that jumped in,
Uh-huh.
and I only need one free hand to grapple.
Yeah, you can grapple a second guy.
So I'm gonna try and grab the other guy.
You don't seem to
Milo!
understand. I'm not stuck under here with you. You're stuck under here with me.
And that's a nat 20 for a 30 grapple.
He did throw down his weapon and
that
jump
will
into
crit
a trap.
succeed.
Sweet. I'm gonna use my other 2 actions just to pull these guys farther beneath the surface with me.
We're going to get one last check from you just to see how well this does. Just roll like 2 grapple checks.
2 grapple checks.
Yeah.
You have
One
a hero
is
point.
yeah. I'm gonna use my hero point because that was an 8 on die. So I'm
Okay.
gonna use my hero point for the first one. And that's an 18 on die for a 28. And the last one is a 16 for a 26.
Yeah, you hold them underwater for a prolonged period of time, and they're just like trying to hack at you, and you can just
Can
see,
I have
like,
the first
bubbles
one with my
escaping.
legs and the second one with my arms as we like?
Yeah.
What kind of doctor are you?
The doctor is in.
Milo Atkins, everybody.
This dude's doing body scissors and stuff underwater.
Okay. Well, I pressed the clip button, so we'll have that one for later.
All right, the luchador.
Yeah.
Luchador Milo.
I'm just like, here.
thing is-
Joe is, this is what I got this feat for.
None of us are seeing this. None of us are seeing this happen.
That's actually so. This is not why I grabbed this feat at all.
It's just we're just gonna see Milo surface with like 2 unconscious dudes on his shoulders.
Yep. Like some sort of creature of the depths,
Are we sure the
Just
Blood
like-
Mother didn't jump into anyone else?
wrapped in seaweed and...
We're not sure.
Okay, so that's combat.
And Satine and I are gonna walk over towards Rhea.
Leista, the person next to you runs away if you want to do anything to them.
Nah.
Okay.
Go ahead, zap on the ass. I'm gonna
Mush.
tie up. I'm gonna tie up the boss of the wharf, and then I'm gonna use my medical expertise to bring him back conscious.
Yeah. You do that, and after a little while, he's just like, ugh.
I'm just gonna like peek up
Hey.
peek up from behind Pyotr and just give a.
So you're going to tell us what you know, and we will untie you before we throw you off the dock.
Fine. Ugh. Look, it was made
stay
pretty
hidden.
clear that I wasn't supposed to tell you this. But one of my guys, Duris Trikhnikov, was talking to a guy dressed up like a sailor. Like he looked like he was playing doll or something with it, or with himself. Had this little half-orc girl with him. Talking to Duris, gave him a piece of paper, walked off. I think that's him over on the ground over there, kind of smoking.
I'll go grab the
I'm
piece
going
of
to go
paper.
over,
off.
I'm going to tie up Duris, I'm going to wake him up. Hey, so, dude dressed up like a sailor earlier, had a half-orc girl with him. Tell me everything you know.
Well, I got this note here, right? He kind of like is tied up, and so he just kind of like nods at his breast pocket, and you see like a little piece of paper sticking out of it.
I'll grab it.
Look, all it says is that I'm supposed to tell some people that the fangs fish and snared its prey back at its lair. Oh, we are not at the warehouse anymore. That is out of date.
I'm going to repeat that to everybody else.
So.
Yeah, I'm staying hidden from these guys, but I'm eavesdropping. But I'm not letting them, my old coworkers, know I'm like part of this shit.
Calyx?
Guess so. We should probably head back to one of their bases we know about.
At this point, Milo will resurface with 2 unconscious bodies.
I'm just gonna
So
look over.
yes.
Milo, we're headed back down into the crypts.
Will I at least be able to dry off first? I'm gonna catch a chill if we go underground.
Prestidigitation.
Instant blow dry. Ah!
Pretty much. Okay.
Once,
Cool.
if we eventually step away from these folks, I'm gonna ask Pyotr. Pyotr, are you intending to just pursue this right now? I would like to help you, but I'm tired. We did a lot today.
I'm going to look Dimitri dead in the eye. I am not leaving my daughter in their hands for a second longer than is absolutely necessary. I'm going to turn on my heel and start walking toward the aftercrypts.
I'm gonna take any purse that's on the captain of the ship, but not on the guy that's not the captain.
Okay. You get.
Yeah, I'll pick the warehouse manager's pocket.
You get between you two. You get 10 gold.
So 5 gold each.
Aye.
Okay. So you all do that, pick through stuff, head over to the aftercrypts. Which entrance are you using?
The Ruginia entrance. And
Probably the closest one we can find.
Yeah, I think Madame Zilstra's is kind of close if I remember the map right.
Madame
there's the
Zilstra's
dock
is an
one.
hour away, so
What about the
There's-
Ashen Lamb?
that is back in the Regina, so that
what
is an
time
hour
of
and a
day
half.
is it?
So
what about the one at the warehouse?
Because we like started the boss fight.
That one's collapsed
earlier. Like, I have to
you actually started the boss fight pretty late, so it's night.
like it.
What
2.
about the one at Calyx's house?
The one at Calyx's house is going to be about an hour. Let's see, you're there.
Which
so
one's the closest
about
one?
an hour. So Zilstra's is on the way.
So Zilstra's is the closest one. Access point we know of to the crypts.
Then yeah, let's go there.
Yep. Then we can try Brandon and I'm dropping her name right now, Fox Mask Lady. Somebody help me.
I don't know.
She's dead. Why do we care?
Yeah, we killed her.
Yeah.
I have her mask.
Dead Fox Mask Ladies. We can try their studies and then
yeah.
head over to their like barracks and ritual chambers.
Actually, why don't we just ask Brandon if he's at Zilstra's? Where Calyx would have
There we
gone.
go. That's a good idea.
Could help. Yeah.
Okay. You all head over to Zilstra's, and indeed, so when you arrive, there's the children running around outside as usual, and there's Brandon who's like doing some repair work on a hole that's appeared in the side of the building.
Oh, Brandon, just the person we wanted to see. Pyotr?
Is
So-
something wrong? What? Why?
Lots wrong still.
Satina,
Fang
why
has
are
my
you
daughter.
banged
Where
up?
would they take her?
Wait, what? Sorry, I just need a second to catch up. What?
The Fang kidnapped my daughter. They said they took her to. I'm just gonna show them the note. Any idea where that would be?
Cocked. Well, if I had to guess, so is what I heard true? Did Calyx just undertake the Maleficum Ichthus?
Yes.
Then the first part probably refers to him. There are very few of us, fish people left, for lack of a better word. Really should have come up with better branding for that.
Brandon in charge of branding.
Anyways, so it says that it ensnares its prey back in its lair. If I had to guess, Calyx's lair might be his estate.
Makes sense to me. I'm gonna turn and start heading toward Calyx's estate.
Okay. Whirlwind tour of Aquila, let's go.
Can we take the undercrypts to Calyx's estate?
Yes, but I will make you make a dungeoneering check to see if you get lost.
We have a
There is
map.
no dungeoneering.
And
Oh
we
yeah,
have
you
a
do have a
map.
map. I need to remind myself, actually, do I have the under crypts map still? So there was a giant area that got just like completely wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's bring up the Aquila map.
Actually, knowing that there's a big area that got wiped out, probably won't take the undercrypts.
Yeah,
that's
what I was
a
thinking.
hindsight is 2020 call.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think it'd be... There's like a 50-50 chance that it'd be on the way because it's in the Northern Redwood District, which is kind of like perpendicular to Valisale, so...
Yeah.
Either way, you all have spent about an hour getting to Zilstra's, and you spend another 30 minutes getting to Calyx's. We're at 440 minutes now, which is how many hours? 7 1/3.
Since we got back to the warehouse after the fight,
Yep. So if it was like...
what time is it?
If it was like 4, we're talking like 11 p.m. It's fucking
Okay.
late. But when you get there, there's the high walls that fence the building that prevent any of you from seeing what's going on at street level. There seems to be a butler standing out front, not one that you recognize.
Sounds like he's waiting for us.
I guess something. So, what's the plan if she's in here?
If she's still alive? We'll
Get
see.
her out.
If not,
We're into the
kill
ground.
everyone you see.
Kill everyone.
Right.
Speaking of which, Dimitri, may I have that amulet just in case?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take it off properly and
Actually-
give it to him.
Actually, yes, I will take that. Again.
The one that leads to the magic places, or
The one that lets you disappear. I will have both of those amulets on me. The one that lets you go to Malaman's and the one that lets you disappear.
Okay.
That way, if all else fails, I can sneak to her and give her the amulet to Malaman's and have her get out.
The mailman ones can take multiple people, so
True.
You both just take it. Get to the girl.
You spend a little bit of time reshuffling and talking. What do you do?
walk up to the butler.
We walk up to the butler, I guess.
Hello, is Mr. I can't remember his last name expecting you?
Yes.
Kinda looks at you for a second. He doesn't seem your type.
I'm
But
going.
It's late. We might have the wrong day, but
He's
we
got
do need
something
to
in
talk to him
mind.
and it's urgent.
This wouldn't happen to be about a half-orc girl, would it?
What if it is?
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Well, perhaps I might know something.
Where is she?
Sorry, I need to look up what I was going to say. Why do I not leave anything in an easy spot?
The world may
Oh.
never know.
Oh, just that a certain mutual friend and acquaintance of ours looks at Ymitri and Satina while saying this. Might suggest that you look at a certain feline-footed duck.
The Catfoot Shipyards. Weren't we just there?
No, you're at the Deep Harbor. Catfoot shipyards are for building ships. Deep Harbor is for sending.
I am going to perception, insight check him.
Okay,
See if he's telling the truth.
go ahead.
I will as well.
Because I'm getting
Yeah,
tired
I have
of
a
this
feat for
fucking
that.
runaround.
Damn,
30.
that's a bad roll.
I told y'all you'd hate me.
24.
24.
Never got 30 though.
So, yeah, you get the impression that he's actually acting a little odd, but not because he's being dishonest. And the next thing that he says really cinches it. He looks over at Ymitri and says, "By the way, your mother and father are still waiting for your answer."
Motherfucker, Calyx is goddamn in with the Ordenis too? What does this man not stick his fingers into?
Apparently his wife.
The butler will all of a sudden just like, sorry, can I help you?
I'm gonna roll my eyes and start walking toward the Catfoot
Getting
shipyards.
real tired of this Ordenis bullshit.
Okay. You all head to the Catfoot shipyards, which is another 30-minute walk.
But wait. I'm gonna turn to Satina.
Yes?
He looked at you too when he said a mutual friend. Are you sure you don't know anything about the Ordenists?
I really wish I did. I don't know how to convince you that I don't, though. I recognize that. I recognize that I'm not the most trustworthy person right now. But
Every single person we've met
Trust you,
that have
Satina.
had the Ordenis influence on them have those gaps in their memory while the Ordenists are taking control of them.
well, at least there's some solace in knowing that it's not just me.
Fuck. Just gonna look at Dmitri. And then just keep walking.
Okay.
Sorry. Let's go. let's just keep going for now.
You get to the Catfoot shipyards, and it's so you've been here before. You were back here quite a long time ago, back in episode 3.
In the ambush.
Yes.
Yeah. This
And-
was like where we ran into the dog Barai for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Time for ambush part 2.
So
Adults this time.
you'll recall that the docks themselves stretch on for quite a while, which means that it'll take a long time to go and search.
I'm going to send my very, very speedy, fast, fucking familiar, flying familiar to search it down.
Okay. I'm gonna need a perception check from your Leshy.
None of my dice have been terribly kind to me today. They've been sticking at the 10s.
This is higher tension for me because I know exactly what number you need to what numbers you need to beat.
29.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a plus 10 to his perception. Yes. 29.
Go ahead and roll 44.
Malachi does have cause I switched, since he has flight, I switched over his increased speed to his
Yeah,
flight.
I'm going to cut down on the multiplier that I add to that to decide how many minutes to reflect the flying.
9?
9. Okay, so that'll be
Yeah.
5. And I don't think
I know how to math. I know what 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 is. Probably. Maybe.
60. Okay.
20 on the ground. I'm really far away.
So, this is going to be the final check. You totaled 535 minutes. And that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be too long. You search around for a while, and your Leshy notices that in the distance, there's a ship that seems to have left, just like a small little boat that's meant to sail along the coast. It's about maybe half a mile away.
My Lashy will follow it
Okay.
as it relays that information to me. There's a boat that's left. It's about a half mile away down the coast.
Let's go commandeer the Pink Lady.
That's too far away.
Are there any other boats here? Small, large, whatever?
I'm down to pirate
So
boat.
there are a lot of ships, but all of them are like ships, and they're in various states of being cobbled together. You can certainly search for one that's fully put together and attempt to man it yourself, well, with your team.
Sure, we'll search for that.
Okay.
My Lashy's going to stay on that ship.
Okay. How fast is your Leshy?
It moves at... so I'm just checking to make sure. It flies at 40 feet per
30
round.
feet.
Times 3 actions.
120 feet per
Yes,
round.
40 feet per action, sorry.
So that's every 6 seconds. So that'd be 1,200 a minute. How fast does a ship go?
It depends on what kind of ship it is.
23. Oh, that's a modern cruise ship.
If it's like a rowboat, it's probably not going to go that fast.
Yeah, you're looking for a small sailboat, so like a schooner.
Let's call it 6 miles per hour. So 7 feet per second times 60. I'm pretty sure this is what everybody is tuning in for, is for me doing math about nautical stuff.
Yeah, don't forget to convert it to knots per hour.
420 feet.
Also, we do have some.
The Leshy moves about 12 miles an hour.
Okay. Then yeah, the Leshy will be able to catch up. Can I get a stealth check though?
Yeah. Thank God stealth is one of the things it's good at. Uh, 25.
25. Well, let's bring up the character sheet.
It's going to stay high up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give some bonuses for that then. You said you got 25?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, the Leshy manages to track the sailboat along the coast. They sail for quite a while at a speed that's faster than you can keep up. You all try and look for a ship or no?
I'm gonna just stay with Light. Is she like sitting there focusing on this, like concentrating on the Leshy's senses and such? Or are you doing this while you're like moving?
I'm doing this while I'm moving.
Oh,
I gave it a command to follow it.
Okay.
right on.
Can I get a perception? Sorry, so Pyotr, you are looking for a ship?
Yep.
Can I get a
Yeah,
perception
I'll
check?
help too.
Milo, you can roll a perception check, and if you get 20, Pyotr, you can have a +2.
Well, I got a 21. Does he still get a +2? Because it's not a 20.
Yes. Dirt, dirt.
Rolled mediocre, hero pointed, got 26 with the bonus.
26. With that, you do manage to find a boat. It's going to be difficult to man, but doable. But you start raising the anchor from it. Is everybody else going with them?
I'm not
Your
getting
ass
on a
we
boat.
are.
I am.
Unless Satina and Ray are both getting on a boat without our shit. But
Um,
otherwise, I'm not going to get on.
Ray, are you going?
It's for Sasha.
Yeah, I have to go look for. I have to look for Sasha.
Okay. If both you and Satina are going, I'll go.
I feel like this is the least that they can do. Let's see. I was not prepared for this. So one person's going to be at the helm. One person is going to have to deal
You're
with
never
the
prepared for a way
sails.
too fast for its own good, Leshy.
Nope. No, I did not. I was not expecting to get this far. Or rather, I wasn't
Accidental
expecting that if you missed the boat, you'd be following it. I should say that. So we need
It
sails.
took our
So looks like we have
Sasha.
goals we're following.
We need oars and somebody to raise the anchor. I know nothing about sailing
I
a
do
ship.
know how to raise an anchor.
So,
As a
So
dock
we
lord.
can have Dimitri raise the anchor and then move to the oar. Milo will naturally be the helmsman.
Holy crap, do I talk
And-
everyone through this?
And Pyotr will do everything involving the sails because he's a climby, dexterous boy who dangles from everything already.
I swear I've seen this stuff done before. I've worked on a dock for like 2 years.
I think Rhea can step in wherever else is needed, so I can do like another oar.
yeah, you need at least 2 people on that.
Can we unbind Satina so she can help?
I still don't think that's for the best.
We can keep her tied up by one of the oar sets.
Yeah, she
That way
can
she can help
hold
on the
her
oars and still be
hands.
tied up.
Okay,
She
Lisa, what
can
are you
hold
doing?
an oar with her hands bound.
I'll grab an oar.
Okay. Can I get strength check from Dimitri? Just, well, athletics.
Yeah, I was like, you can't get a strength check, but I'll roll athletics. That's a 27.
Okay. So you raise the anchor and then head over to the oars. Can I get rolls from Dimitri and Rhea? Athletics again?
Yes.
And Lysta and Satina, because they're on the oars too.
19.
Natural 20, but I also have things.
Who's got healing, man?
I do.
My name is Wounded.
My athletic score is is an 11, but I got a natural 20 as well.
I'm
Okay.
still wounded from, earlier.
Oh, I can heal you. I think half of the party can heal you.
What'd you get?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, 19.
Okay. So I heard, well, Rhea got a natural 20, so you all get enough power behind the oars Pyotr, can I get an acrobatics check?
Yes, sir. Trying to find my roller. There we go. 23.
23, okay. And then Milo, I don't know what check you're going to make, but it's going to involve dexterity. I suppose you're
It's not
navigating.
intelligence?
What?
Yeah, let's make a. So you're going to be steering the boat, right?
Yeah. Yes.
What check do you want to use to make that? Because I don't have a skill list in front of me.
I mean, any check, I'd love to use crafting. I don't think that's applicable.
Yeah.
But
Keyword
I would
being
love
applicable.
to use it. Well, so because we're stealing the ship, can I use thievery?
No.
I am trained in warfare lore.
Yes.
Sure. I can see it in a vague sort of way. Like maybe when you were reading some books about naval warfare, they kind of talked about how to best navigate a ship through waters at night.
I mean, yeah, I could do acrobatics too, if you'd prefer that.
Nah, I don't think acrobatics really applies to like driving
Yeah.
something though, right? And it's not really
Yeah.
ride. It's not really. It's of
I mean,
course not fly.
I could see society, but that's an int, not a dex.
Yeah, let's just do warfare lore.
Okay. That is a 31.
Okay. All of you pull out of the harbor, like almost silently, as you begin rowing, and you just kind of like pull out into the night, heading northward along the coast in search of the lost daughter. Lysta, you kind of know the general direction to head based on, your Leshy, but it's going to take you all some time before the ship finally docks. And I said that this was going to be our last episode for the arc, but I don't think we can leave it here. So
Did we leave Ananake's body just in the warehouse?
no, Ethrin gave it a proper burial.
Speaking of leaving things places, okay.
So
This is like an anti-cliffhanger, I know.
as a
It's just like
as
such
a
a low
sh-
mood.
as a boat group of us, as we get more out to sea, we should be able to rely more on the sails than the oars. Would that give the people on the oars time to like rest and recuperate? I'm asking this as the helmsman who's not going to get to rest and recuperate, but
I'll give you all 4 hours of rest, whatever that means mechanically.
It means nothing mechanically.
Anyways, the sun rises as you all finally
Hey, the
understand.
sun's rising.
That was all night? You
Yeah,
said
the
it was
sun's
11
rising.
last time.
Yeah, well,
So
you're going to be doing this for most of the night. The sun rises as you get close to your destination, which is going to be an abandoned church. And that's where we're going to leave off.
Alright.
And we will be here next week, I guess. We still have gameplay to do before this arc is over.
That's what happens when you fucking kidnapper Sasha.
I was
Don't
expecting you
take
guys to
best
either
girl.
fail
and then have
definitively
us
or
do the
pass
rigmarole getting around
definitively.
town.
And instead you just kind of fail past.
that's right. If there's anything we know how to do, it's how to turn our failure into a success.
Inspiring words. I realize that the timer is a little off. Does anybody in the chat want to do How to End the World Danger Doggo Time Round 2?